All right. Listen up, my pixelated pilgrims of the virtual wasteland. It's your boy, Looney Gooney, coming at you live from the world's most powerful command center, my mom's basement. The lights are off, the milk is cold, my vitamin stack is looking thick, and in the background, you're watching gameplay so mediocre it's practically an art form. But forget that, because today, I got a story. A story of ambition, of betrayal, of oddly specific Discord rituals. I'm talking about the time I tried to become a professional gamer, and somehow, woke up one day realizing I might have joined a cult. You ever get so desperate to win a ranked match that you let a guy named XX God Fingers X convince you to give up earthly desires and devote yourself to the Order of Stick Drift? Yeah? No? Well, buckle up, because I did. It started like all great mistakes do, with confidence I did not earn. It was a Monday morning. I was triple queued on Apex, watching an esports highlight reel on YouTube titled Top 10 200 IQ Plays That Will Melt Your Brain. I'm watching some dude wall bounce, slide cancel, double flick, and then boom, triple headshot from across the map. I spit out my cereal. I stood up, slapped my chest like King Kong in pajama pants and yelled, "I could do that." My mom shouted from upstairs, "You can't even do the dishes." Disrespect noted, but I ignored the haters, because I knew, deep in my loins, it was time to enter my pro era. First step, I renamed my gamertag to something inspiring. I went with XX Alpha Gooney 69XX. I added the 69 for power, obviously. Then I put on my sweatshirt of power. It's sleeveless. It's camo. It has a suspicious mustard stain from 2021, but I wear it like it's chainmail. I stretched, did a gamer lunge, took a vitamin, chugged a tall glass of whole milk, and clicked Find Match. My journey had begun. You think becoming a pro is easy? Think again, nooblet. I downloaded every aim trader known to mankind. Kovac, AimLab, a suspicious Russian app called hitfast.ex that may have also installed a crypto miner. I woke up every morning to the sound of a mechanical keyboard going thwack, 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 because I was practicing my movement tech on ice maps like I was training for the Olympics. I made a spreadsheet. I tracked my critical flick velocity and gamer squats per death. I had a heart rate monitor on. I screamed, "Clear the corner," every time I entered the bathroom. Then, he arrived. A random message in my DMs. "You got potential. Ever heard of the Order?" At first, I thought it was spam. I almost blocked him, but curiosity got me. The dude's name was Professor_Elite69. Said he'd been watching my plays. I said, "Wait, what plays?" He said, "The ones you don't even know you're making yet." Yo, I don't care what anyone says. That was the smoothest line anyone's ever dropped on me. I was hooked. He sent me an invite to a private Discord. I clicked it. My screen dimmed. Thunder clapped outside. A cold breeze swept across the basement. I knew something was about to go down. The Discord server was called the Order of the Stick Drift. The channels were labeled in Latin. The voice chat room was called the Sacred Lobby. Everyone had intimidating usernames like Crankzilla420, the Packet Lost Prophet, and Susan with a kill streak. Professor_Elite welcomed me in with a message, "Greetings, brother. Your latency has been accepted." I replied, Cool. So, like, what's this server about?" He said, "Enlightenment through lag, victory through vision, glory through DPI." I was like, this is either a motivational speaker group or the last thing I'll ever read before I get sacrificed to the god of frame drops. They asked me to prove myself. First task, I had to 1v1 a guy who plays with his toes. His name was 10 Toes Down. He beat me 13-0 while watching anime on a second monitor. Next challenge, drink Mountain Dew Code Red. While maintaining positive KD and shipment 24/7, I failed miserably. I had heart palpitations and got knifed 5 times by a 12-year-old. They said, "You're not ready yet, but we see the Looney in you." I almost cried. The next few days were a blur. I had to meditate in a laggy Roblox lobby to find inner frame rate. I was forced to uninstall Elden Ring and replace it with a bootleg mobile game called Realistic Guns 98. They made me duel in Minecraft PvP, blindfolded, using a trackpad. I was on the brink, man. My hands were shaking. I was talking in controller callouts during dinner. My mom asked if I was okay. I said, "Negative on flank, milk's down." Repeat, milk's down. I wasn't okay. And then Grandmaster Teabag appeared. He had a voice like Morgan Freeman after drinking 3 Red Bulls. He said, "You've come far, young Gooney, but you must make the final sacrifice." I said, "What sacrifice?" He replied, "Delete all other games. Only play Modern Warfare 2 until you achieve full enlightenment." I said, "What about Minecraft? What about Stardew Valley?" He whispered, "Stardew is for the weak." That's when I knew these people weren't gamers. They were digital monks. So I did what any rational human would do. I faked a disconnection. I unplugged my router, screamed, "Mom, the internet's on fire," and vanished into the digital mist. They tried to pull me back, sent me audio messages of them chanting, one of us, DPI above 9,000. I started getting weird friend requests from accounts named Come Back Gooney and You Still Lagging Bro. They even mailed me a flash drive with only one file on it, a JPEG of a cracked Xbox controller with the words, "Your journey isn't over." I flushed it down the toilet. It clogged the pipes. Worth it. After that, I took a long look in the mirror. I said, "Looney, you don't need a cult. You don't need a gaming dojo. You just need you, your gameplay, and a gallon of vitamin D milk." I re-downloaded all my games. I loaded up Fortnite and danced like no one was watching. I whispered, "I'm home." Now look at me, back in the basement, playing like a bronze tier warlord, yelling into the mic, wearing my sweaty hoodie, living my truth. That's what being Looney is all about. So let this be a lesson, kids. If a Discord server asks you to take a blood oath and uninstall Stardew Valley, it's probably not an esports org. Thanks for tuning in to the Looney Gooney Gaming Podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment, or just yeet a cheese stick at your nearest relative. And remember, you don't need a KD ratio to be great. You just need heart, and maybe a good Wi-Fi router. Until next time, stay weird, stay Looney, and please, please don't drink Code Red and play Rust at 3 a.m. Trust me on that one. Looney out.